Well, we've told you about this before. Flash flooding and heavy rains rushing down the streets of Sanford back in September. And the city says it could have been worse. They think $2 million in recent work on the sewer system cut down on the overflow you're seeing there. But one particular community keeps getting hit harder than others.
People in a historic part of town say it floods every time it rains. They say the situation is getting progressively worse, and they are asking officials for help. Investigator Lewis Bolden is in the studio now with us, getting results. Lewis?
Yeah, Matt and Lisa, we're talking about Midway. It is just east of downtown Sanford. It's situated between the Orlando-Sanford Airport to the south, the St. Johns River to the east, and Lake Monroe to the north. And this is what Midway looked like after a heavy rain back in September. Residents in the older area say new development has exacerbated the problem. We found out millions of dollars are about to be pumped into the area, but residents say it could only be a start.
The Lord has blessed me. You've got energy, you've got time, and why would I sit around and do nothing?
Harold Jordan is a volunteer cook at the Midway Safe Harbor Center. He and his wife Maddie are both retired and serve up 700 meals per week to Seminole County students.
I like some people say, well, you like cooking? No, it's not like cooking. I like feeding people.
Married 40 years. In 2008, they bought a home in Midway, the community Maddie Jordan grew up in.
There's a lot of growth going on in this community all around here.
They are passionate about their community and about its problems. Jordan says one of the biggest problems is the flooding. A homeowner shot this video back in September. They say when it rains, streets flood, yards flood, and drainage ditches hit capacity. Jordan says the flooding has gotten worse since newer neighborhoods have been built at a higher elevation than the older homes.
It creates a bowl all the way around us. Everywhere you go, there's a bowl. We never had the problem of so much flooding in our area as we do now.
The flooding is real. We need to resolve it.
District 5 Seminole County Commissioner Andrea Herr has been in office less than 1 year.
Some of it is because the infrastructure in Midway is older and has not been maintained to the degree that it could have been.
Is this an issue of a black community not getting the attention that it deserves?
I can't speak to the past. It is not an issue now.
Commissioner Herr says the county is investing in a big way, starting with $250,000 for the Midway Basin Engineering Study to develop a stormwater master plan to help mitigate chronic flooding. The plan is broken down into phases. It includes constructing new stormwater facilities, replacing existing pipes, and constructing a new 8-acre floodplain compensation pond, among improvements.
And making sure that this community is taken care of in the way that it should be. I'm committed to it.
The county has also earmarked $10 million from the American Recovery Plan Act from the federal government, plus an additional $8.6 million from the county's penny tax fund to go towards fixing the flooding.
It sounds like a lot of money. Will it be enough, do you think?
I think it will be a heck of a start. Do I think it's the end? No.
Now, the design phase for the improvements is slated to start late spring of 2022. This is going to be a multi-year project, you guys. It is not going to be a quick fix.
No, situations like this are never resolved quickly. And as a result, I mean, there could be hiccups along the way.
Of course, especially when you're talking about construction. You know, with construction, you never know what you're going to run into. And if they have to acquire land for some of these improvements, that could delay the process as well. So again, we're talking about several years. It's going to be a story that we just continue to follow.
When you see that video, though, it's so alarming. I mean, and the flooding, it's unreal. And we saw it this summer several times.
Yep,
so,
they say every time it rains.
Wow.
This situation should be studied for other places that have a lot of growth with
That's
the new
the
building.
thing. With Central Florida, with so many people moving here, we have to be careful how we're growing.
All right. We know you'll stay on top of it, Lewis. Thank you very much.